Hello, everyone. It's Monday evening, and tonight we're doing a rosé from Portugal. Okay, we did the red the other day. We did the Tino Red. This is from the same vineyard. Okay, this is Confidencial. It's a Reserva. It's a rose. It's 2019. This looks a little darker pink than the one we had last night, which was very, very light. Now, Portugal. This is from the the region of Lisbon, which is in Portugal. Portugal has the greatest amount of grapes probably in the world. They have like 180 different varieties. They use primarily maybe 10, 15 varieties every day. There's probably 40 they use yearly, but they do have a ton of different grapes. Now, the Tago Nacional is one of their big grapes. Okay, that's probably in this. You can figure a Shiraz is going to be in this, and you can figure a Cab Franc, maybe even in a Cab Sauvignon. Those are probably the four of the, make up 75% of the wine, I would think. Then they'd use 3 or 2% of different wines to try to tweak it. Now, this vineyard is 100 years old, but then in the 90s, the granddaughter and the great-grandson got together and they said, let's revamp the whole winery. They tore out plants, replanted plants, came up with their first real wine like in 98. They started bottling their own. They were bottling other people's wines and they were selling grapes. They said, let's bottle our own, name our own. It's a beautiful climate because they're 300 to 600 feet off. They're in 4 different regions. Okay, they're state of the art. Now their regions are fairly close, but it's state of the art complex. I mean, it's looks like something out of Apple. I mean, it's unbelievable. And what they did is they came out with their own branding and their price point. They want quality and price point. That's what they sat down. That was the yardstick they were going to use, and that's what they were going to live and die for. And it's worked because this wine, the red we had the other night, rates a 91 by James Luckley. This wine here is probably 88, 87, right? It's a rosé. But the red, even though it has suggested retail when it first comes out at 26, you'll get that wine at 10, 12, 9, 10, $12. This here is a $10 bottle of wine, $10, $11 bottle of wine. And it's going to drink nice. The price points, they move 90% of their stuff is exported. Okay. It's beautiful climate. They got the right soils. They got the clay and the limestone. They got the breezes coming off the ocean. Okay, the Atlantic. It's great sunlight. They got clay and limestone. It's been working for 100 years, and then they just said, okay, listen, let's just go at it, and they put a ton of money in it, and it's worked out. They do about 1,500 per acre. Okay, with the vines. And they won't tell you the 10 grapes. That's why it's confidential. And even when it comes to pressing the wine, usually like last night we did the wine, they said they pressed it for 8 minutes, 10 minutes, some say 15, some say 20. This, they say, it's a peculiar pressing. That's all they tell you. It's a peculiar pressing, okay? And they'll give you the fermentation, 40 to 60 degrees, cold fermentation, stainless steel, alcohol on this about 12.5%. Okay, it's the maturation is also going to be after the pressing. Okay, because they're going to press that grape, they're going to pull the skins right out, then leave the skin. Skin's not going to touch long. 8 hours, 10. I didn't mean minutes. What hours? I mean. Okay. Now we look at this. The color's a little stronger than yesterday. Matter of fact, a lot stronger. See that? Like yesterday looked like, Poland Spring with a little grape in it. It's what some people like. If you like a very light wine, that's the wine. This smells a lot more fruit. Remember I said that yesterday was the hints of the fruit? This you can smell right away. I'll tell you what though, this is not as big as the one out the Wolford. This isn't as intense as the Wolford one, but more intense than yesterday. It's dry. You know what's strange? It's got like a more than a red fruit. It almost has like a crab apple, like almost like an apple, but a little tart to it, like a little tart cherry apple. It's floral. You know, it's red fruits and floral. It's got balance. It's got balance between, like that apple, it's like the acidity. It's got the proper balance between acidity and apple. This, still, too light for big foods. This is just to have as a drink, a light fish, shellfish, oysters, along those lines. You might not be cutting a bisque with this. You might be better off with a Sauvignon Blanc. I prefer this more than yesterday's just because of the little more fruit to it, you know. And it's still not, I would even like some maybe a little drier and a little more fruit. Maybe we'll try the Provenance. This is good though. You know, this tastes better on the second. Tell you can't beat Portugal. Portugal is like, the only way we beat everybody lately is our economy. I mean, I don't know what's going on. Man, that stock market just don't want to give it up. People are just to believe in the country, man. Believe in America. I think everybody's scratching their head. Well, listen. Let's be happy the times are getting better. Do the twirl. Wash the hands. Keep the distance. We wash the hands. Keep the distance. You don't have to be hugging and saying hello to everybody and no high-fiving. You know, I think we're going to have a nice, clean, healthy summer where people can just relax more, get back into it, enjoy life. Okay? God bless. Take care. See you tomorrow. So this is a nice one. Take care.